Hello everyone, and welcome back to our video. Today we have pretty much the biggest news of 2025. We have the roadmap for the second half of 2025. So all the upcoming features for the rest of the year. So this is very exciting, and I think it's cool that we got this letter in the DMO website as well, because usually these type of things are only communicated in the DMO website. So it's nice that they translated the letter and released it in DMO. So yeah, let's take a look at it. So first of all, this is a letter from the D Maestro, I believe the game lead. Today I would like to share the development roadmap for the second half of 2025. Throughout the latter half of the year, various new content and conveniences features will be sequentially applied to further enrich your play experience. The planned development updates are as follows. So we have the roadmap and then they go into it in more detail. So yes, let's look at it. In August, we're gonna get a preset system added and magnetic ID card improvements to make it usable in party. So this is huge. First of all, the preset, I believe it's gonna be like choosing which gear each Digimon would use. So maybe if you, I don't know, you're using a vaccine Digimon, you're using Omega X, you need a specific vaccine light Digivice with specific chipsets, stuff like that. So for people who use multiple Digimons, you don't have to keep switching gear every single time. So that could be nice. And the second part is making magnetic ID card usable in party. So that's nice. In September, we're getting one new dungeon release, which didn't give us any information. So basically next month, we are getting a new dungeon. So that is exciting, I would say. Depending on how hard it is. If it's another super hard in-game dungeon, then it might not be the best, but there's always the off chance that it's a mid-game dungeon, not necessarily an in-game, hopefully. Next is an inventory and storage search function added. So this is a very simple quality of life feature, and I believe would be very helpful because we have so many items. So that's also gonna be very nice. And it's also minimized effects during Digimon enhancement. Not sure what it means, but I think it's gonna be like making cloning your Digimon faster instead of having to wait for the cards and stuff like that. Maybe these two seems to be more of a quality of life features, which we take that honestly. So in August, mostly just quality of life features and a new dungeon. And in October, we're gonna get two new dungeons, Power Digimon theme. So it's gonna be related to Digimon Adventure 02. So two dungeons. I'm a bit disappointed that it's not normal maps. Also, two dungeons kinda a weird number, because so far for Digimon Adventure 02, just finished with the Digimon Kaiser arc. We still have like what, Black Wargreymon arc, maybe the Demon arc, and the final Malumayudismon boss. And the thing is, we're getting these two dungeons and then we're going to the next series, Digimon Frontier. So not sure what's happening right now. Are you only gonna get one map for the first arc and then only dungeons forward? So that's maybe a little bit disappointing if I'm honest. So for the dungeons, I'm assuming it's gonna be one for Black Wargreymon and then one for the final boss, and they're gonna skip Demon or something. Or maybe they're gonna skip Wargreymon and go for like a Demon boss and then the final boss be a Vamdemon. So I'm not sure what they're doing with that. Maybe they're not finishing yet. So when they were releasing Digimon Tamer and Adventure, they, I think after releasing Odaiba, instead of going for the Spiral Mountain, they started releasing Tamer's map and then went back to finish Adventure. So maybe that's what they're gonna do. I'm gonna like release two dungeons for like, I don't know, some Black Wargreymon and Demon, and then take a break, release some frontier maps, and then go back to end the Adventure 0 later with the final boss or something like that. So not sure, but we'll see. And then secondly, in October, we're gonna toggle on and off for riding magnetic ID card and Digimon effects. So this is huge. We already have one for Digimon effects, like multiples, but it doesn't work on the breakthrough system, unfortunately. Yeah, this ugly aura, you can see this one, and the riding one, you will be able to disable all the auras, which honestly that's gonna be nice. Like the one thing I dislike about the breakthrough system is the aura. Usually you can just disable it in Digimon effects, but as you can see, it disables everything except the breakthrough aura. So hopefully that's something that's get addressed. So that's for October. Then November, we have a new map release, Digimon Frontier theme. So we are getting into Digimon Frontier. I think from November onward, it gets to the very exciting stuff. First thing we have is a Frontier map, which, you know, it's gonna be a few years until we get Crosswords. I'm still waiting on that, honestly. So hopefully Digimon DMO survives until we get Crosswords maps. Then we have big stuff, Tamer skill rework improved to allow skill selection. So from what I understand, it seems that Tamers will no longer be tied to their specific skills. It's gonna basically, from what I understand, if this is true, it means that it would separate the Tamer and the skill, so you can use whatever Tamer you want and whatever skill you want. So you could, I don't know, use Taishi and have like Hikari's skill instead of Berserk. That would be very, very nice because I'm tied to Jerry, which yeah, kinda sad with this garbage skill. 15 minutes cooldown, really? And I hope if they do that, might as well just rebalance the skill effect, because the tamer's skills are mostly garbage. I guess mostly like Jerry and some like Joe have really bad skills, so I hope they also rebalance some of the tamer skills, because some are just utterly useless. And then lastly, equipment enhancement inheritance system. I have absolutely no clue what it means, if I'm completely honest. But it's potentially a good thing. But yeah, November looks to be exciting. New map, new tamer skill improvements, basically allowing you to choose which skill you want, which is nice, and whatever this means. And then lastly, in December, one new tamer character added and potential ability grant / change system. I'm not sure what it means, but this sounds exciting. Whatever it is, okay? One new tamer is a very weird and odd number. It's not tamers, it's just one. If I'm gonna have to guess, maybe they're gonna add the main character, the protagonist of Digimon Beat Break, Tomoro Tenma, maybe, because I believe they added Ghost Game related stuff when it was still airing, so maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe we're gonna get a Beat Break protagonist. I mean, we still don't even have the Ghost Game Tamers in the DMO. And then the last one, potential ability grant change system. Again, not sure what it means, but it sounds interesting. So I think this looks to be kind of exciting, and they give us more details here. We have received a lot of feedback regarding the lack of hunting grounds and diversity of content. In response, our development team has begun working on new areas and 2 new dungeons, which will be introduced sequentially from September to November, all owning tamers to enjoy a wider range of experience. I think this implies that it's not gonna be super hard dungeon, it's gonna be like maybe mid-game dungeons, hopefully. And then they also said, regarding Digimon balance, we are planning to prioritize some adjustment for Eosmon. Again, it's this thing again. Surely there's other Digimon that need balance than this Eosmon. Like, come on now. Compared to the other U-grade Digimons, Eosmon's skills cooldown are relatively long, and its passive effects do not directly impact damage output. To address this, we plan to increase the utility of obtainable buffs. The duration of skills to release effect will be adjusted, and the cooldown for skill 4 will be reduced. So it's gonna get a better F3 effect and F4 cooldown. I mean, you just nerfed Eosmon earlier, so I'm not sure what they're doing, honestly. Like, surely balancing Eosmon is not that hard, that it needs to have like 3 or 4 rebalances. Like, surely it's not that serious. Additionally, a series of balance adjustment will be applied to Digimon with currently low usage rates. We are also planning to expand skill structures so that Digimon can use skill up to 6 skills and increase from the current maximum of 4. This is the biggest thing here. This is by far the thing I'm mostly excited for. I mean, okay, last time we got a roadmap, we got debated when they said that they're gonna expand the usage of Digimons below SS plus rank. That was a lie. So I don't know if I want to get my hopes up, but dude, I am dying for some sort of balance. Like, genuinely, anything that's below triple S rank means the triple S ranks are not that strong for the most part. Other Digimons desperately need balance. I hope this is not just U rank or triple S pluses. Please balance weaker ones as well. But also exciting stuff is that expanding skill structures so that Digimon can use to up to 6 skills. This is huge, but I also hope that it means that they will go back to older Digimons and other Digimon gives them skills, because having a maximum of 6 skills but having some Digimons with only 2 is a crime. I think at this point, no Digimon in the game, I mean, maybe minus like very weak ones like the Champion and Ultimate, the no ranks, should at least have minimum of 4 skills. Even if it's like simple buff, like you don't have to animate a new skill, just gives them like a buff skill or something like that that makes them more unique. I'm begging, please balance out Digimons, give them more skill or something. Do something, please. Next, here are some confirmed improvements based on the player survey responses. All suggestions from the survey are being reviewed internally, and we will implement applicable changes in stages. So we have some confirmed improvements, so things are confirmed to be coming soon. First, the high entry barrier and inconvenient quest system will be improved. Main story boss battle, which were difficult to progress without the help of high level users, will balance to allow smoother solo play, and quest guidance and flow will be made for more initiative. You see, okay, this is only a problem because they made it a problem. It doesn't have to be like they are the ones that just lock new map behind finishing the quest, which includes the super hard dungeons. Like, all they have to do is to remove the dungeons from the main quests. Like, just make it so you don't have to actually defeat the bosses. Like, you don't have to defeat a Pokemon to like reach the next maps. Like, that's all you have to do. Make it so you don't have to do freaking Vicarlamon to continue the Digimon Tamers maps. Like, this is like this the main problem, but it's something that will improve, so that is nice. Second, regarding the fatigue issues with field bosses and raid quests, we are actively discussing solution internally. We are considering adjustment that will minimize confusion for existing players who are accustomed to the current system. So they basically field bosses and raid quests, they think it's too grindy or something like that, so they will improve it. So that is also very nice. Not sure what exactly they will do, but they are working on something, so that could be very exciting. Third, Digimon balance adjustment will begin with Eosmon, as previously mentioned. Again, Eosmon, come on now, there are more Digimons. We're also reviewing overall structural improvements to further diversify gameplay experience. Yeah, hopefully, like this gives me hope that they are actually balancing non-U ranks. I hope that's true. And fourth, to address the issue of skill efficiency being concentrated on certain tamer characters, we will transition to a system where tamers can directly select which skills to use. A new tamer character will also be added, so this is also huge. They're basically addressing that they know that some tamers are more usable than others, from what I understand. I hope they just make you select the skill and call it a day. I hope they also balance some of the useless tamers like Joe, like Jerry, like Rika. Like, we have a lot of useless skills. I hope they actually look at it and actually make tamer skills much better. And maybe while you're at it, add more skills as well. Maybe have each tamer have like, or not each tamer, make it so you can have like 2 or 3 skills or by default, instead of having to rely on like buying skills and stuff like that. Like, maybe have like the ultimate skill and whatever be there for people who want to have like 2 of the same skill, but also have it so you can actually like by default have like 2 tamer skills or something like that. That would be really nice. And fifth, we will continue to improve the convenience of our aging UI system. The new search function for inventory and storage will help you quickly find items. We are considering expanding Digimon storage capacity. In addition, we are reviewing various other convenience improvements to make your game experience as smooth as possible. So they are focusing more in quality of life, which is nice. Like, unironically, DMO have been getting really good quality of lives recently, so hopefully they continue with that. And lastly, please note the above information might change. So yeah, you know how it is. The dates of things might not happen. Like, didn't we get promised the guild system at one point? What happened with that? No clue. So things don't always get added, so obviously take all that with a grain of salt. Now, there's also a couple of things that this didn't address, like the fact that they removed Omega 1X Alpha Quest and basically gave no other way of getting SSS pluses for the fusion. Like, you have given away multiple SSS pluses, but none of them are usable in the fusion, which means players cannot get a U rank. It's just not possible without the super expensive gacha that real players really can't get, if I'm honest. But overall, as far as DMO go, this is exciting stuff. I'm honestly more interested in the balance stuff, whatever that's mean. Potential ability grant / change system, and that seems to be different from the tamer stuff. They specifically mentioned in November tamer skill rework, and then this potential ability grant / change system. I'm not sure what it means, but maybe like you will get to, I don't know, do something with your Digimon. Like, I don't know. I honestly don't have no clue what it means. And also, what the heck is the equipment inheritance system? Maybe it could be something that you can like transfer equipment enhancement. So if you, let's say you have a plus 15 TK shirt and you wanna transfer the equipment to your, I don't know, Yoli shirt, you can do that. So kind of similar to the deck change, but for equipment, if I'm understanding things correctly. So maybe, but yeah, overall looks very exciting. Let me know down in the comments what you think. The biggest thing is that Digimon balance adjustment and adding 6 skills. If this gets added to other non-U rank and non-SSS plus Digimons, and like the meta is like bigger and actual SS plus Digimons are somehow usable again, that would be really good for me. So hopefully that's the case. And yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think and what is the feature that you are most excited for. And yeah, with that, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more demo content. I'll see you guys in the next video.